We're making waves, presents. Come along for the ride. Van doors open, hearts open wide. Adventures calling every day. It's making waves. Let's drift away.
I got the transit, the remote, it just didn't work. So I've been having to use a key, which is okay, apart from the fact that there's only one door lock on it, and that's on the driver's side. So if I want to go on the back or the side, I've got to go around the driver's side, put the key in the ignition, turn it on, press the button twice to unlock it, and then I can get in. Well, I went onto the internet and I picked up one of these. It's a generic holder, generic remote. There's no insides basically. It's just a blank key with a little panel on the back that comes off, and you can separate that down. And of course, it's not much good without a new battery to go with it, because either the batteries come off of the board or the battery's dead. So this comes. As you can see, I've never been into this yet. That's the little battery. That's two little prongs. Okay, so first thing I've got to do is separate this. Now, I've never done this before, so bear with me. I have been told I need this. And just where the opening is, you insert that in there and give a little bit of pressure. This is taking a lot more pressure. I may have to do a two-handle hand thing on this.
Don't damage my worktop.
And I'll try not to damage the worktop.
Put something underneath.
Shouldn't have to easily put there. So put that in here.
And you break it.
You break it. That's what's supposed to happen. These are actually sonic welded. So they, that's why they take so much getting off. Now, I can actually see on a lot of these, there it is, the actual little leg is broke away from this side.
Oh.
And that's why that's not working.
That's why it didn't work.
That's why it's not working. So what I've got to do is I've got to unsolder these two parts, drop the old battery off, so that came off easy enough. There's still one leg stuck in here. Guys, what always happens with me is I've got stuff but I absolutely don't know what it is. So after searching for about an hour, couldn't find my wick. Doesn't sound right. Anyway, this stuff. So when we were in Glasgow, couldn't find any either, so I went on to Amazon. Next day delivery, so it's here. So I'm going to try now to remove the solder from here so I can put the new battery on. That's hot enough. So I'll try with the wick first. If that doesn't work, then I'll try with the sucker. Now this is basically what you're doing is you're heating the wick up. You can see the solders coming straight through the wick. I'm not sure if I'm going to clear the hole with this. I may have to actually use the sucker. So this one, basically, you heat and suck. And it's almost there. You can see there's actually a hole through there now. And the time I wasted looking, I would have been better doing this in the first place, because for all these costs, these pennies. I will leave a link in the video description. The battery goes on from the back. enough. That one there is definitely clear enough, that's come through. This one here needs just a little bit more, but I may be able to just heat that prong and let it push through. There you go, it's through. That's the batteries in place. I think what happens sometimes with these batteries is that they solder them on so tight, and when they expand just a little bit, when they're getting charged or decharged, then they push themselves away from the board and break the leg. So now the only thing to do now is lay that flat on the table, like so. And then just a little bit solder back onto it. That's nice. You make sure you're not bridging anything when you do this. That should be it. Now before I roll this together, hopefully from my window, hey look!
No, it worked once.
No, that's a lock, that's unlocked.
Yeah? Oh yeah.
Unlocked.
Good.
So, now, this come with a new, no, I got a new casing, which comes with a blank. Unfortunately, I went up to one of our local stores that do cutting, and I says, can you cut me a blank to suit that? And they says, no, not with your own key, but what we will do is we'll supply you with a fob and cut the key for £80. And I said, no thank you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and rebuild the old fob and just use a wee bit of super glue around the edges. Unfortunately, it means that I've spent £7 or whatever that was for the new one. I mean, later on, what you can do is you can knock these pins here out. See this tiny little racing pins. You can take your time, knock them out, but you've then got to file that down to fit into there, because there's just a slight difference in the shank on them. So I'm led to believe, you can see they just won't fit, they're a different design. So I'm going to try and rebuild my old fob, and if maybe later on, if I feel like it, I'll pull it apart again and or something like that. Now, trying to remember exactly how this works. This has got to spring out this way, so that means that the spring has to be tensioned. That way. So when you press the button in, it should release and pop out. I think I'm going to take one more just in case it wasn't enough tension on it. Right, and lock into place. The top. Top has to go back on. And before you put the top fully on, you have to remember to put the little ring in the end. Obviously I've removed this, but the ring's still connected here, so there's that. My God, I wish I had smaller hands. Right, that's the ring in place. And then there is some clips will still hold now, but I'm not actually gluing this yet because I want to make sure that the Ah, and it works. Right, so I can put a little glue around that. And I'm going to go up to the car, just check that everything is working as it should. Oh, just locked. Yeah, it's just locked. Open works perfect. Lock works, but you have to hold it a second or two. Right, so everything works as it should. Let's see if I can just open the back without the front.
We're making waves.
Right, so I'm happy with that. Wee bit of glue around the edges and job's finished.
Hearts open